Hey, good morning everybody. Irish Pepper 2A here, and I wanted to do a video today about that despicable verdict that was just handed down 2 days ago. If you don't know what I'm talking about, uh, you're obviously not up on the times. There's no need for me to mention names. Obviously, by the tone, you can take how I feel about it. I mean, it's disgusting what they're doing to this guy. It's, I mean, this is beyond stupid. So I didn't come right out with a video on this because I knew plenty of other people would. And I'm not doing a video about this per se, but I just wanted to mention a couple things before I get into the main content of this video. And that's it. I like to watch a lot more than I will ever post. And I took my time and I was watching some videos on this, but I saw one this morning that really piqued my interest on it because of the way the YouTube personality took the audience up and down and up and down and up and down. And the video started off with, is one of the things that he often does is America's dead, America's gone, we're in trouble. Halfway through the video, they talk about how it's bolstered the support for the defendant of this trial, and they have practically handed him the election on a silver platter. And that, he's going to come back and, he's going to get back in and we're going to go from there. Then the video ends with America's in the crapper and not even this guy is going to be able to bring it back. Get ready for things to get worse before they get worse. Okay, which is it? Which is it? Okay? You can't have it both ways. But I noticed, and I think maybe that's one of the things that makes a YouTuber popular, is he can take his audience and bring them up and down and up and down. Boost their mood levels, get them cheered up, and then get them on the defensive. Get them, yeah, we're ready to go. Come on, let's do something. Or oh my God, what do I do now? I'm in fear mode here. And that's all the makings for good TV. Is it good TV that we're striving for here, or is it self-improvement, and whether that being preparedness, knowledge, physical fitness, anything like that? What are we actually doing when we make these videos? So with that being said, in a couple of the chat groups that I'm in, I have seen people start saying, oh damn, now what do I do? I have no plan. What am I supposed to do from here? Well, first things first, don't panic. Don't panic, okay? You need to start to prioritize what you need. If you have a family, if it's just you have animals, anything like that. If you're just getting started now, if you're late to the game and you're just starting to get your affairs in order now, I really hate to break it to you guys, it's going to be very difficult and extremely expensive. Okay? So I just want to get that out in the open right now. If you haven't been prepping since, since forever, if you didn't have some type of stockpile of something, 2020 should have taught you. If you didn't wake up in 2020 and start getting some things prepared, you didn't need a more clearer action to happen and start getting things in order. So that's the bad news, is that it's going to be difficult and it's going to be pricey, but it can still be done. People are saying, what should my priorities lie in? I would say this. Number one is food. Okay? Food, you can't do anything without food. It's going to keep you going. It's great for a bartering system. Food will be like cash. Whether that's, you start stockpiling up on canned goods, non-perishables, things like that. that you can store away, dry storage, different things like that. I see a lot of people, again, they're pushing those survival products. Well, as I said, it's going to be expensive. $300 for 30 days worth of freeze-dried food. Pick your poison. That's all I can say on that. But yeah, number one, food. Number two, defense, home defense. Sorry, neighbor's pulling in and it's got the dog's attention. Just wanted to see what spiked. Remy, what are you doing? Sorry, guys. So, home defense. If you don't already have something for home defense, again, you're late to the game. And prices have drastically increased on, the item as well as what you feed it. Okay, so that is, the second thing that I would say is, you want to get, some type of a defensive mechanism if you don't already have one. If you already have one, this is 3, buy food for your defense mechanism. You guys know what I mean. I don't need to say it out loud. Buy supplies for your defense mechanism. Fourth on my list, and others will disagree with me and say that they don't think this priority is alternate supply for your house, such as solar power generators, anything like that. Again, I mean, those are crazy expensive. Just me personally, I would look into some more primitive methods of keeping your house cool, keeping yourself warm. They did it without all these fancy gadgets back in the day. You can do it now if you do the proper research on it. All right. So that's 4 big things. Paying attention about your surroundings, what type of area you live in. If you live in a rural area, probably be okay. You live in an urban area, you might want to be cognizant of what type of people you have around you and where their loyalties, where their priorities lie. And do I live in a high-risk place that I will have to use my defense mechanism to protect me, my family, and what I've gathered for this particular situation? I could go on and on and on about this and just, make a list that's 40, 50 items long. But yeah, definitely, food and water, defense mechanism, items for your defense mechanism, fortifying your stronghold, and your surroundings. Those are the things I would evaluate coming up as we lead into the fall and early winter, and we get ready for this roller coaster ride of what 2024 is going to bring us. Last thing I want to mention before I sign off is going back to the prosecution of this gentleman and the things that could happen. Well, there's radical people on both sides of the fence, guys. And I think that if something really bad were to happen, you could see another version of what happened during the summer of 2020. People taking to the streets, this time the other side. But it's just food for thought. Let's see how quickly something like that would get squashed or fought back against versus how they let the summer of 2020 just roll out with all the anarchy that they came up with. Let's see what happens when the shoe's on the other foot. All right? As the way they go on about January 6th and they just harp on that, treason, rebellion, anything else that they want to label it. But yet when they occupied courthouses and they took over police precincts and they fought police officers, oh, that was just a peaceful protest, right? Let's see what happens if the other side takes to the streets like they did in 2020. Just something to think about. If you guys have additional comments on this video, positive, negative, whatever, I am always happy to respond, chat with you, anything like that. So with that being said, guys, Irish Prepper 2A, I'm going to sign off. I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care.